Good morning. Rich here. Theories of Creation, Proverbs Guys Ministry. I always kind of like that tune. Jurassic Park theme. I'm not sure why it's on here, but not a bad little gig. Reading out of the New King James this morning. I do Proverbs chapter 12. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. It's right there. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. A man is not established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous cannot be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of them, but she who causes shame is like rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked are lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be condemned according to his wisdom, but excuse me. Second half. Okay, verse 8. A man will be condemned according to his wisdom, but he who is of a perverse heart will be despised. Better is the one who is slighted, but has a servant, than he who honors himself, but lacks bread. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows 11. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity, I don't think I've ever heard that word, is devoid of understanding. The wicked covet the catch of evil men, but the root of righteousness yields fruit. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. The way of fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness, deceit. There is one who speaks like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. The truthful lip shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. Let that one sink in. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. It doesn't say what kind of lie. A little white lie is still lying, right? Doesn't matter that you say a little bitty lie, just to make somebody feel better. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fool proclaims foolishness. The hand of the delight will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, So I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of a human biologist by the name of Gary Brecka. I listened to a podcast with him in there, and he was saying back in 1993, um, folic acid was added to our all our wheat crop around the country. So anything that says enriched flour or enhanced flour um, is going to be sprayed with folic acid. According to Gary Brecka, it has next to no nutritional value at all. But what it does is 47% of the population can't digest it properly, me being one of them. And one of the side effects of it is severe anxiety. Um, he also said if you have like a kid who is running around all crazy, like just hyper in the morning, and it's like basically a football wrestling match or whatever to get him into the van to go to school every morning, folic acid is the problem. I was one of those kids who just bounced off the wall. I didn't realize this until about 3 years ago. And I decided to test it on myself. I cut all that stuff off. I just went and found organic flour, organic bread, organic pasta, anything that didn't say enriched flour made of folic acid. I was doing pretty well. And 3 weeks into it, my cousin invited me over to his house for pasta night. Makes an incredible pasta sauce. But he buys just the cheap, off the shelf, enriched with flour pasta. Just the same stuff you get off of Walmart and or any regular grocery store. Just the cheap in the box pasta. His pasta sauce is so good, I had 3 helpings. The next day, I had to call into work because my anxiety was through the roof. So you have an issue with anxiety? Could be dietary. Don't take my word for it. Look up Gary Brecka, folic acid, or Gary Brecka anxiety. Incredible stuff. So 25. Anxiety in the heart of a man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. Another reason why you should encourage somebody. I want a glad heart. Wish I had somebody every morning to tell me, call and lift me up. The righteous could choose his friends carefully. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of wicked leads him astray. A lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting, but diligence is a man's precious possession. In the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. Amen, brother. Try to live righteously. Hey, God bless you guys.